So I just want to do a little video on the Duck Prota Deluxe 10x14 tent. For a little history, I've been living in the Arizona desert for almost 3 years in it. Mostly, just to show you. So there's another tent that's similar, made by Kodiak. I think Spring Bar out of Utah developed the design. This is the Kodiak. Here's the same one. It's lighter material. I like it. I've used it for many weeks, but the White Duck, I like the ambiance the most, and there's other issues. They each have their own issues, but I like the ambiance of the White Duck. The canvas for this one isn't treated to be waterproof. The Kodiak is. I think the Kodiak's called the Flex Bow 10x14. So this canvas isn't coated with anything, but in 3 years I've never had a leak, and I've gone through many monsoons, mostly up in the high country, and it's never leaked. So I really love this tent. So I've had some serious issues with it. Not serious issues. I've had some issues. So here's what I would recommend. If you do buy this, pay close attention to the zippers when you pull them down. Pull both tabs down when you do it. So I noticed that was happening early on, like a half a year after I was using it. It was getting harder and harder to zip, and I ended up messing with the slide, and so I replaced it, and no big deal. You can replace the slides. You just gotta undo it up here on the inside and put a new slide on. Pay close attention to that, because that's really the only big issue with the tent. And you probably have that with other tents as well. The other issue I had is the seal on these. I don't know if they're still making them like this. If they are, this is Velcro at the bottom. So this door goes from here to here. There's a zipper, zips up, you can roll it up. And it's nice when you're loading, unloading and stuff, but this Velcro, it's hard to get a seal on. When you're in and out and you undo it, and it's very difficult to get a seal on. If you're in the area where there's lots of little critters, that's no good. And so what I ended up doing is, so this side, so right here, I'll show you what happened here. So this side, I sewed up the zipper because I messed it up too much by using the bad slide for too long. So I just sewed up this side, and I sewed right here. You can see the thread line. I sewed that up so it cannot be opened and bugs can't get in. It was a lousy sew job, obviously, but I'm not a very good seamstress. So, that's the issue. So, and then around the other side, you know, if you've looked at them, you already know this. It's got the same door, kitty corner from it. And this one is intact. This one's fully intact. It's got the Velcro. I got it closed off. I don't use it. I keep that door closed unless I need to use it for loading, unloading. When I'm packing up and setting up, I'll open it up to carry things in. But once I get everything in there, I'll close it up and leave it there, and it's just a wall. I only need one door because it's just me. So it's going on 3 years I've been using this. I've used this most of the time, probably like 2.5 years and a half year with the Kodiak. So what I do here is, to get a decent seal on the bottom, I put diatomaceous earth there to keep the ants out. And you gotta pay close attention, because sometimes it's hard to get a seal. But I think I got a good one. I haven't been getting any spiders. And I did have ants get in, and I had to fix that, and I'll show you why that happened. That's an issue. But you got to consider, this tent has been in the Arizona desert for going on 3 years. So I ended up getting a little hole right in here in the corner. I put silicone on the inside and fixed it up, but they were still getting in because I need to do it once I take the tent down. So I put diatomaceous earth there. It stopped them. I ended up getting a little rip in here. I think it's from UV rays or something, maybe. But they were getting in there, and I fixed that as well. And they haven't been back. They were coming up right here, so I put diatomaceous earth there. No problem. This has nothing to do with the tent, so I'm getting a little deep here. So those are the only issues, is that little hole, the little rip in the screen. What else? I don't see anything. Oh, so here you got a zipper to bring in a hose for propane. So I got my propane tank right outside there. Hook up a little buddy. This little heater, I think it goes up to like 6,000 BTUs or something, but it heats it in cool nights really well. When it's really cold, when it gets down below 30, I use just a tank top propane heater. Puts out like 15,000 BTUs if you need it. I never need it. I usually use medium or low, and that keeps us plenty warm in sub-freezing temperatures. And I usually keep the windows cracked, and even if I don't, my carbon monoxide detector has never gone off. So that's my assessment. I love the tent. It's a great tent. You pay attention to the zipper slides. These are an issue. I think if White Duck put a zipper in here somehow that you could just hook up, and however they would do it, it would be a much better product. And maybe they've done it already.